Welcome back to the Donny Rapture channel, where I always bring you fresh, never before seen body cam footage. Today's body cam video takes place on May 21st, 2022, and it follows Martin County, Florida Fish and Wildlife officers as they conduct a safety inspection on a vessel dragging a ladder on its bow.
Stop. Time to stop. Captain, we're going to be pulling alongside you. Just leave it neutral. Talking to the captain. Captain, we're going to be pulling alongside you. Leave the boat neutral for me.
I can't hear you, sorry.
I said we're going to be pulling alongside you. Just leave the boat in neutral for me.
No problem,
Okay?
no
We're going to tie off to you.
problem.
Just yep, hands in the boat for me, okay? So, did you know that your ladder is out front? No. Yeah, your ladder is out. So if you guys go to get on plane, you're actually going to break it off, okay? So you probably want to go ahead and have somebody secure that. Where are you guys coming from? Jupiter.
Tiki 52.
Tiki 52, how was that?
Good.
Yeah? All right, good deal. A lot of traffic down that way?
Yes, it was very busy. That's why we came up this way, just to take advantage.
Gotcha, okay. All right, Captain, while we have you stopped, do you have a life jacket for everybody on board, a Type 4 throwable, a sound-producing device, and a fire extinguisher?
Yes.
Okay, if you could just grab that stuff out for me.
Well, it's a
I think
rental.
they're all under
The
there.
rental, okay, they should have showed you guys where it
They did,
is.
but I'm thinking we're
I
pretty
think
sure.
they're all under there. Yeah. All the life vests and all the things.
Oh, we have a second anchor.
Yeah, there's a second anchor we've been looking
There's
for.
a life vest right here.
Okay, we got the throwable. Guys, if we could just, I need everybody to sit down. I'm just going to have the captain grab it. Where you're the captain, you're responsible to know where the equipment is, okay? That way we don't have everybody up moving around. Everybody got one? Everybody, puppy, hold yours up too. All right, good deal. All right. I see it. All right, what was your name, sir? Okay. All right, guys, everybody sit down and relax for me. How much you had to drink today?
Probably like 3 beers.
Probably, okay, like 3? Okay. What I need to do, just looking at how you're moving around and stuff in your eyes, I want to look at your eyes. I'm going to ask you to do some tasks, make sure that you're good to go, especially with the young lady on the boat. I just don't want anybody to get hurt.
Well, she's actually the captain.
What's that? Yeah, but you're the operator right now, okay? So I just want to check you out, make sure that you're good to go. What I'm going to do is, are you able to step back here and let me assist you across right here? Are you able to come back here and let me assist you across here? I'm just trying to think of the path of least resistance. All right, I'm going to take your hand.
I'm good.
No, I got to take your hand just in case, okay? All right, just step there, step, and step in. All right, I'm going to ask you to take a seat right here for me, okay? All right. So you said you think you've had about 3 today? Okay. Just follow with your eyes, okay?
For today's video, I've chosen to edit down the SSFSTs by a lot. The entire test was nearly a half an hour long, but I don't want you guys to click off my video, so we're just going to kind of speed right through it.
I want you to remain in that position while I explain the task. When I say begin, tilt your head back to a 45-degree angle and close your eyes, okay? When I say begin. When I tell you to, touch the tip of your nose with the tip of your index finger and immediately return it to your side. As I said before, this is going to be the tip of your nose with the tip of your finger, no other parts of the finger, no other portion of the nose. You understood that part, correct? Yes. Left. Right.
83, 13, 1050.
Left.
10-4.
Right. Right.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. How fast do you want me to go?
Keep going.
All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2,
8113 westbound.
3, 4,
8113.
7 1042, 10
5,
8 tomorrow, 0900.
7, 8.
Okay, what was the last task?
It It was put your hands to the side.
Okay.
I mean, if you can do it with me, that's a lot to remember. I can't remember all that. You know? 5, 6, 7, 8, and then put your hands to the side.
Okay. All right. So here's the deal. Okay. Do you have anybody on the boat that's sober right now that hasn't consumed any substances?
I'm sober. I'm sober.
Can you drive a boat?
I can try.
No, I don't need. That's not an acceptable answer.
Yes.
Okay.
I can.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
20. Do you have a boater safety ID card?
No.
Okay.
No, we're renters.
That doesn't matter. Do you have a boater safety? How old are you?
Me?
Yes.
45.
45. Okay. All right. So I'm going to tell you this. I'm getting some clues on like your eyes and stuff. I'm not sure what your deal is. Okay. You have decent coordination, but you also have some things that are making you seem off. Okay. So just don't argue with me. Okay.
I'm not. I just wanted to do the task 1, 2, 3, and 4 properly, and like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those tasks are for me to evaluate you in your perception. Okay. So, who is? How much alcohol have you consumed today?
Me?
Yes, you.
Not very much at all.
All right. Do you have a PBT?
But that's what I'm asking. Since we're renters and I don't have a license, can I at least get us back to the marina?
It's not a.
Like they rented us.
All right. Sit tight and don't move.
The next clip is incredibly hard to hear, and eventually it will get muted. But I believe Officer Cernuto is unsure if the man is actually impaired, given that she looks at the test sheet multiple times.
So, check her eyes and see if she can take it. Yeah. So, what's that? I think he's got LSD.
You know, for the record, I have driven a boat. That helps.
Handcuffed 6242, 1013, 1020.
Alright. What's that? LOC, but just no like coordination. So.
Officer Cernuto mutes her camera and forgets to unmute it for several minutes, which sucks. During that time, the operator was arrested for BUI, and it appears that the occupants are upsetty spaghetti. The officer attempts to release the boat to the woman on board, but discovers that the woman is also showing signs of impairment, forcing the officers to call a towing service.
They're really amped up, okay? They're really amped up. You kind of engage in them, they're just going to keep yelling, okay? So we're not going to speak to them right now because it's just going to escalate the situation. We don't want to do that, okay? We don't want to make anything worse than it is, all right? We don't want them to get in trouble too, okay? So just stay relaxed back here for me, okay? Hang tight. Okay, if you'll be quiet for a second and stop shouting, I'll explain to you guys, okay? All right. When you have nystagmus in your eye, which means your eye's going to twitch, like if you'll be quiet, I will speak to you. You follow it with your eye. If your eye's jerking, which yours is significantly, that has nothing to do with what your eye does. Okay. In addition, I can smell alcohol on you, which means that you have a child on the boat. You're not taking possession of the boat. We're not allowed to let you take possession of it if you're impaired. Okay, which means that you can't. And I saw. Okay, but you're talking over me, and I'm trying to tell you, based on the signs of impairment I saw after going one, I can't let you take the boat. Okay, there's no point in wasting everybody's time when, based on what I'm seeing, you're not going to be able to take it. All right.
I don't know how to drive it anyway.
Ma'am, that's irrelevant right now. Okay, what does that have to do?
We didn't know where anything was.
What does that have to do with anything?
We didn't know. Hello?
What?
Dave, I'm taking my cell phone with
know
me.
where
Dave,
anything was.
I'm taking my cell phone with me. I'm going to leave my wallet.
We couldn't even figure out where the safety vests were.
But again, that has nothing to do with why he's placed under arrest. So I'm not sure
But you
what
told us
correlation.
you pulled us over because of the ladder.
Okay, what does that have to? What
We
does?
didn't know that there was a ladder in the front of the boat.
Okay, what do these things have to do
It
with
was
each
down the
other?
whole time since we had the boat.
Okay, again, what does that have to do with the question that you're asking me?
Because
Your
how is
question's
that our
not me.
responsibility when this is not? We're not the owners of the boat. If
Would you
we're
like
not
to
given
break
proper
the ladder off
instruction-
and possibly be liable for it? Because that's why we
If
pulled
we
up
were
to
not
speak to
told
you.
that there is a safety ladder. Hello, this is what happens. You get on the boat. There's a safety ladder.
What
on
I'm
the
not
front.
going
Be
to
sure
do
that
is
the
argue
safety
with
ladder is
you.
pulled up. There's a safety ladder on the back. Be sure the safety ladder. We did not have that.
Would it be discourteous of us to pass you up with your ladder in the water when you could potentially break it off and damage your boat?
forgot.
Well, no, but
Okay, okay, so,
okay, so just tell us, hey, put the ladder up.
and then we're going to do a boating safety inspection, which we can do.
Because
Okay.
you can do a boater and safety inspection.
Correct.
Thank you. Okay, fair enough. That's cool.
Babe, you don't need a tow. Like, come on. Let her test whatever and go home. And
She tried, but she told me that I failed within like a second.
What's up?
Trust me, I've been through
We have 3 other people.
Okay.
We have 4 other people on the boat that are able.
Mr. and Mrs. Can they please
She has
just
a
take the
boater's
boat home
license.
so it's not so dramatic?
Based on the impairment that I'm seeing on the boat, no. Okay, we're not going to be able to do that. We've already called for a vessel tow.
Can I have it?
Dude, this is ridiculous. Like, I'd rather drown than go through this.
Wait,
You know what I mean?
You're so tight on it, too.
you're like
80 or
literally
11.
instigating
Sit
him.
down.
You're instigating him.
Sit down now.
They're so tight on it.
8311
Here's
response.
they're so tight on him.
So, did you hear
You have a child?
Paul and Matt or comment to they're going to take possession of the boat and then we'll take him. Stay down.
What is he doing?
8311, 1033 traffic, 1 overboard.
10-4, all units attention, 1033 traffic in reference to 8311, subject overboard.
While Officer Cernuto was operating the vessel, the subject was able to move to the stern and jump into the water handcuffed. And I'd love to show you Officer Spirito's body cam video, but it wasn't released to me, and no explanation was given as to why, because he's clearly wearing one. I'm actually starting to get a bit frustrated at how often officers' body cam footage is not released to me, and by the time I say something about it, the footage had already been scrubbed from the system. So if anybody from the FWC is watching this video, I'm on to you, and I'm getting pretty sick and tired of your nonsense.
Where's he at? Yeah, but you want me to be ready to jump? Here.
According to the report, Officer Spirito stayed on the patrol vessel due to the belligerent nature of the remaining 4 occupants on the defendant's vessel.
How do you think this is going to work out for you? Stop! Stop or you're going to be tased. Stop! Taser, taser!
Ow! Ow! All right, let go!
Stop! Turn around! Put your hands, roll over now! Roll over your stomach now! Roll over! Roll over, I'll give it again. Turn over. Roll over in your stomach, do it now! What part of that seemed like a good idea to you?
8212, have channels patched to
What part of that seemed like a good idea to you? You took something simple and made it into something
You know, it
stupid.
made me mad, man. I'm gonna let go. Was it simple? Was it? Was it though? Like, yeah.
You made it so much worse than it needed to be, man.
Why, you got backup coming?
Yep.
For what?
Well, let's see. You just jumped off a boat and ran into the mangroves. Did that seem like a good idea to you? We're going to be sitting in the woods. 8336 is going to have the vessel. Shut up. Shut your mouth.
No. Let me have a little bit of dignity here. God damn it. That's the reason I jumped off the boat, for dignity.
Are you kidding? Stop talking. Just stop talking.
And then
Be
if y'all
quiet. 3.
push his arm.
Sit down, or I will tase you again.
We can get him up here.
Do you want to be tased again?
We can get
Sit
him
down.
over here, Alicia.
Don't move.
Well, I think if you turn his back here, then we get his butt. I go from the back and y'all go from the front. We just sit him down here. I can spin him. We can just spin him.
I can get up on the motor, guys. I can just step up there.
Fall on that side. You ready?
There we go. Now just spin your legs that way.
Spin your legs over here.
328.
Come on, keep going.
And stand up there.
Now just sit right here, okay?
1026.
That day, the man was charged with boating under the influence, escaping from custody, and resisting an officer without violence. Anyways, if you guys liked today's video, be sure to hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Not intimately.